Aries. What's up, love? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Thank you so much for tapping in. So, Aries, when I was getting into your message, I was hearing a song from what is that? Beaches? That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You have to live a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. So automatically, Aries, it seems like your message is going to be like a love reading. So let's go ahead and get into this message, Aries, and see what beloved wants you to know. Why is beloved coming through with this energy of the story of love? Beloved, what's the message you have for Aries regarding the story of love? Why is this energy coming through for Aries? Dreams. So Aries, you might be getting downloads in your dream about a specific person, or this person could be getting dreams about you. Yeah, something is going on. What is it called? Something is going on the astral realm. Like it seems like somebody might be astral projecting or something when they're sleeping. This is definitely for you. There is someone here that's been praying about this situation. I'm not sure if someone is willing to really let go of the situation, or if they're kind of stuck in between, not knowing how to get the situation to move forward, because it feels like this energy of like maybe you are feeling this person's energy on you, or this person's trying to get messages through to you, or something like that. Like you could have had a dream about this person, and in this dream, for some reason, you could have seen flowers or something like that. But whoever this individual is, this person, I feel like it's your person, Aries, that's having these dreams about you. I feel like this person is also praying. And you know what they're praying for, Aries? They're praying for forgiveness, for not seeing the blessing that God gave them when they had it in their face. They feel like they fumbled you, Aries, like God gave them a good thing or something that would have been good for their life. You know how when you aren't ready for a blessing, it looks like, or it could feel like a curse, right? I feel like this may have been how this person was looking at the situation, like, dang, Aries always texts me, Aries this, Aries that. But now that they're kind of away from you, they're seeing the blessing within this situation. This person is heartbroken, Aries. They're having trouble sleeping. This person, I feel like with these sleep issues that they're having, this person could be dreaming of you in such a way where you're picking up on this person's energy. Out of nowhere, Aries. Oh my goodness. Out of nowhere, Aries, it's like you'll be sitting there, right? Let's just say you sitting there, you watching TV, or you driving, or you just doing whatever within your day. I feel like this person will come to your mind, and it's because this person is thinking about you. They are dreaming of you, like they can't get you off their mind. It's kind of this energy, Aries. I feel like this person is being reminded of what they lost. You know how, if you've ever been through the twin flame journey, you know how you go through that dark night of the soul, which it sounds like this is what this person is going through with all the dreams and everything else that's bothering them. But it seems like, when you go through the dark night of the soul and you just can't get a person out of your mind, and no matter what you do, they are present with you all the time. This is what your person is experiencing. I feel like this person is going through the dark night of the soul, which tells me that whatever they're doing in their life right now, they could be having some sort of challenges or being set down in a way where it's making them kind of think, reminisce, look over pictures of you, videos of you. I also feel like this person might be on your social media, or like this person watches you in some type of way. I feel like you are the center of this person. Wow. You are the center. I was going to say of this person's universe, but the only person supposed to be at the center of God. So I don't want to give you that much credit. But aside from the Most High, I feel like you're right there in this person's thoughts. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into my true emotions and see what's going on with this person and how they are currently feeling about you, because I got that song, you gotta win a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. So to get beaches, I'm thinking that this person, they're realizing that this is one of those situations that they lost in, right? They feel like, man, how come I didn't see this before? Why am I just seeing all of this now? Why is it just happening this way now? Like, this is so wrong, right? So I feel like they beating themselves up a little and stuff. This person, their ego won't let them, their ego won't let them confess their wrongs. They won't confess their accountability for all the actions that led to the downfall of this relationship. This person beating themselves up real bad. Beloved, what's this person's true emotions for Aries? What's this person's true emotions for Aries? I feel like you have given up on me. Do you still love me, or should I let you go? So see, this is one of those other things that's bothering this person, because they're like, damn, how did I lose Aries? Like at one point, Aries, this person absolutely knew that you loved them and loved them for real. Because I just got that song, If You're Gonna Love Me. What's up with all these songs, beloved? I cannot sing. Baby, love me for real. So this person must be listening to a lot of love songs in their moments of reminiscing and all of these memories and so on and so forth, because they feel like they lost something very valuable. I feel like this person feels like a loser. They don't like, it tells me that this person ain't used to people leaving them alone, walking away from them, or, just not doing kind of what they want to be done. This person's not used to this. This is a new experience for this person. This might be why their ego is in question, because their ego and pride won't let them take accountability. Because when they say, I feel like you have given up on me, how you think that make them feel, Aries? You think they got high self-esteem, knowing that they don't let the one person that they were supposed to be with end up like walking away from them? This person is hurt. That's why they're asking the question, do you still love me, or shall I let you go? Like they don't know what to do. Like, man, do Aries even still love me? So it tells me that this person, this is why they are on your social medias. This is why they're watching who's commenting on your page. This is why they're asking people about you. This is why they are so like centered on you at this time, because they don't know how you feel anymore. And I feel like to a certain extent is carrying over into their dream state. This is why they're dreaming of you, because I feel like they spending so much of their waking time thinking about you that they're dreaming too. What else, beloved? Oh wow. I want to marry you. You bring me so much joy and happiness in my life. Are you ready for me? So now they're ready. This person wasn't ready before, like I said. They didn't see the gift in you until it was too late. But now they know for sure, Aries, that you're the one. I feel like this person knows, though, that in order to be with you, they'll have to make some profound changes versus just trying to show up the way they were. This means canceling their player card. This means, deleting their little black book in their phone, all that type of stuff. Like they know, like they're going to have to make a sacrifice if they want to be with you. If they did something to you, or they cheated on you or anything like that, they know they got to right their wrongs too. This is why it's like pulling teeth and nail to try to get this person to come towards you, is because they have to, let this mask fall off, and they have to be vulnerable and do things that they aren't used to doing. And this person, I feel like this is why they praying to beloved about it. Okay. What else is this person's true emotions for Aries? Janie, I might do questions after the live, so just make sure that you're following me and stuff. Make sure you guys get your daily heartbeats and stuff, and then I'll do your reading, okay? And then, you are so beautiful to me. I don't know how to feel when you talk to other people. I get jealous. So this person, they may have despised you a little bit, Aries, and I'm gonna tell you why. Your light irritated they demons. right? Because people seem to be drawn to you, like people like to be around you. You know, you may have a lot of friends, family members, so on and so forth, or people that's always on your line, hitting your phone or whatnot. This is a person that likes, this is interesting. This is a person that likes to be the center of their woman or their man universe. So they feel like you giving away all this energy. Thank you, Sammy. They feel like you giving away all this energy to other people when they want to be the center of your universe. You know, when you with them, you know, your eyes supposed to be focused on them. You know, it's just like, I don't know. This is like, you know how babies, if they see you pick up another child or something, they get jealous, they start crying, they try to move the other baby out the way, stuff like that. This is what goes on with your person inside, which tells me this person might have some type of abandonment issues. And since I said that, let's tap into their shadow side real quick and see how they showed up in this relationship. Beloved, how did this person show up in the relationship with Aries? How did they show up? How did they show up, love? Masking. Oh my goodness. Didn't I just spend like 5 minutes talking about this mask gotta slip off? It says, do you ever feel like you're wearing a mask or playing a role? This was this person the entire relationship. They weren't being their true authentic self. They were like showing you a version of them that wasn't who they really are. Deep inside, Aries, I feel like this person harbored a lot of deep emotions for you. I feel like, ooh, really? I feel like this person always knew you was the one. But this is what's crazy about it. This person just didn't show it, right? This person wasn't ready to turn in their player card. This person wasn't ready to let their other women or other men go or whatever it was. So instead, this person chose to wear a mask. And in wearing a mask, they sacrifice your feelings. They sacrifice your emotions. And this is the end result. So now they got to sit in it. And with them sitting in it, they're really feeling it because they're like, damn, because it didn't turn out the way they thought it would turn out, right? And then censorship. What causes you to conceal or censor yourself? You see what I mean? This person, man, I don't know what they had going on in their life, but why the censorship? Why the mask? Why this secret undercover? Wow, I'm getting a superhero. Why this secret undercover superhero? Like this person was wearing a full fucking cape and all kind of stuff. Like, I don't feel like you really knew this person or knew how this person really felt or seen this person's true authentic self. Their other partners or friends or whatever, they know who this person is. Like if your person's a hoe, everybody know it except for you. And you know what's crazy about it? I've been through it. I swear to goodness. I'm like, beloved, why didn't I see this? What was wrong with me? It's like, it was like a veil was over my eyes. You know, like my ex was a real, you know, for the streets as person. And here I am. I'm all, you know, oh, I love him. And he's so sweet. And he this, and he, you know, just all in the clouds about a motherfucker. Right? And come to find out this person for the streets. And then, you know, as time had went on, I get to the 6th year. This is when I start like hearing about it, seeing it. And I'm like, what the fuck did the twin flame journey have me in? Some type of twilight zone? Like, why didn't I see this? Why didn't I know this? You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like, Aries, this is possibly what you may have experienced as you had a veil over your eyes, because they say love is blind. Maybe that's what it was. Love is blind or something. So maybe, Aries, you were also blinded to who your person really was. And this person may have been, you know, for the streets or, you know, doing whatever they were doing as well. So, you know, take it how it applies. But yeah, that was my experience. It was amazing to me when that finally happened, because I'm like, how could I be that blind to not see that? Or did he not allow for me to see that part of him? You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know, when you in love, I guess it's possible that you don't see who the person really is, and you just hoping that they are this great ass person that you envision them to be, and everything will work out, and oh, that's my husband, that's my wife. Truth of the matter is, sometimes that's not true. Okay. So what else does this person, how else did this person show up in this relationship with Aries? How else did this person show up? Anger popped out the deck. Anger and traits. Let me tell you why this anger popped out the deck. Because if you dared to even suspect that I am anyone other than who I show you, you are now triggering me, and I'm finna snap. I'm finna pop off, because I need you to believe that I'm this person. I don't want you to see me in any different light. Oh, this person was trying to throw illusions and projections. So say, for example, Aries, you say something to this person, you make me feel some type of way. You do this to me, so on and so forth. No, see, that's you doing it to yourself. It's like making you feel guilty, like gaslighting you, like putting the weight back on you, which tells me for an emperor to take that from a person is very surprising, because Aries, you the emperor. So it's hard for me to see that unless you really just love this person and you bit your tongue a lot with them. And maybe the censorship is because you had to censor yourself a lot too in this relationship. Maybe there was a lot of things that were left unsaid that you wanted to say. But yeah, I feel like this person, if you dared, Aries, to even accuse them of anything, they turned it around on you. And then it says, traits. What traits do you dislike the most about yourself? Wow. So this person don't even love themselves, Aries. How the hell they was going to love you? That's my biggest thing with this traits card. Like, man, if you don't love yourself, you can't give love to other people. We be out here trying to love people that don't even love them damn selves. I used to tell one of my family members that. I used to be like, man, you keep trying to love dude, and you can tell he don't love himself. Look how he treat himself. He always switching up and doing X, Y, Z, and so on and so forth. Like, when you love yourself, you don't share yourself with everybody. That is a big thing when it comes to self-love. Like, you value yourself too much. You think like you the shit. Like, I can't share this with everybody. Like, when people say that they got gold around theirs or diamonds around it or something like that, that's how you're supposed to feel about your stuff. Like, everybody can, get your diamonds or get your gold. But some of people out here, they don't love themselves enough, so they just give it away to any and everybody. Anybody to say you cute, you fine, you handsome, whatever, they're giving it away. Nah, self-value don't work like that. Okay? What else? What else does this person feel for Aries? What else? Oh, wow. What did I just say? I say mean things to you because I do not want you to get close to me. I'm afraid of intimacy. See, anything that jeopardizes this mask they wear, they're gonna antagonize the situation. They're gonna how does a meditation video have this many commercials? I'm sorry, you guys. It's so interrupting when this happens. But yeah, they'll antagonize the situation, antagonize you, all kind of stuff. It's like when this person feels like you getting too close, it's time to do some damage to the relationship. You got to back up off me. You getting too close. My mask getting ready to slip off. You're going to see who I really am. And once you see who I really am, I'm going to lose you. I feel like this person ain't got that high self-esteem that they showed you, Aries. This person carries a lot of low self-esteem inside, beloved. This is not a person that's walking around, like I said, that love themselves, got high self-esteem and all this other stuff. Behind closed doors, this person is very weak, very vulnerable, but they have this hard exterior, which tells me you could be dealing with, you could have been dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, who else got that hard ass exterior that's soft inside? Some type of zodiac sign like that. What else? What's in this person's shadows? What does Aries need to know? What does this person want Aries to know? What did you want from me? So with them coming through with this card of what did you want from me, it's almost like they're saying, like, almost what did you expect from them when they tried their best to show you without opening up. Like, you wanting more than what they could give you. They feel like, and this is crazy because this is in their shadows, they feel like you were trying to make them someone they wasn't. You know how I heard Keisha, what's her name, Kior say, I was gonna change. I was gonna change him, and I felt like, well, you got lucky because maybe God sent you in Gucci life to help him through whatever he was going through. But most people you cannot change, And I feel like Aries, your person. Why can't I talk? This person don't want me to tell you this. This person feels like you was trying to change them. And the more that you try to change them or make them someone they wasn't, because I'm going to say it again, this person was more for the streets, for the neighborhood, for the block, for whatever. They were for the taking. They technically wasn't yours. They was for everybody. And you trying to get them to be like a husband, a wife, something like that, just made them rebel against you. So when they're saying, what did you want from me? It's almost like, what did you expect of me? You see the type of person I am. Wow. And then I hope you're happy for me. So when this person says that they hope you're happy for them, Aries, I feel like they want you to know that they've been trying to do work on themselves. They've been trying to get out of their own way, because I feel like in life, this person gets in their own way a lot of the times, right? And they're trying to make this sacrifice to be a better person. A lot of things you said didn't just go in one ear, not the other. They want you to know that they heard you, right? But when they're speaking in reference to this happiness, it's like, man, I'm learning a lot about myself. Like, I feel like this mask is falling off because of everything that's being revealed when they're in this dream state, when they're sitting here talking to God. So it's like they're coming through and saying, I hope you're happy for me, because I'm not that same person that I once was. You know? What else, beloved? What else, love? Wow. I can still see you standing there. Now, this is specific, because that last interaction, that last thing you said to them, Aries, this is what stays on their mind. And when I say they think heavy about memories, this is one of the things that they are consistently thinking about. That moment when you were standing there, and whatever it was that you were saying, it was hitting them. It was hitting them in their heart space. Like they were shocked. They was a little hurt. You know, they may have been crying in the side a little bit. But once again, this person can be vulnerable to you, right? So this person may have reacted with anger. Maybe this is what made that situation even worse, is because this person couldn't be vulnerable with their emotions and say, hey, you know, Aries, that ain't cool. You know, the way you talking to me, you know, that hurts my feelings, whatever. Some people don't talk like that, but there's a way to really converse and be powerful without using anger, you know, because the person it came out with, I never want to feel that way again. So Aries, in some type of way, you hurt this person. Hey, Ice, I might do a few questions after the read, beloved, but you hurt this person, Aries. You know, one thing about Aries, and I was telling someone this week, like Aries is born under the sign of war. I mean, under the planet of war. So you can't just start no shit with Aries and think Aries ain't gonna finish it. Like I said, if Aries is born under the sign of war. I mean, under the planet of war. So you can't just start no shit with Aries and think Aries ain't gonna finish it. Like I said, if Aries not biting their tongue because they love you, Aries is getting ready to come at you. And I feel like that's what you did to this person. Whatever you was doing when you was standing there, you really hurt this person's feelings. You acting like a bitch right now. What does that mean? Was somebody acting, oh my goodness, was somebody acting like a bitch in that moment? Or was you like going off to the point where this person was like, man, this bitch, because I heard that I think it's from Boys in the Hood, you acting like a bitch right now. So yeah, in that moment, I'm telling you, you made them feel less than. You may have emasculated them in some type of way if they were a masculine energy, but Aries, man, I don't think you know how bad you hurted this person the last time. Maybe that's what they needed to wake up to, because it seems like since you've been away, this person definitely been thinking about you hard and heavy. Can't get you off their damn mind. What else? What else does Aries need to know about this person? What else is going on with them at this time? Lucky break in reverse. Good fortune, good things coming, and turning point. This person, like I told you, they going through the dark night of the soul. And, you know, it hits people in different ways. Some people, it hits them emotionally. And I believe what's his name said? I forget his name. But when he said that when women get hurt, they not like hoes. Hoes go to another man. Women go to religion. You know, I feel like this person, they don't have that luxury because things ain't going good in their life. Their financial house is being hit. Everything that's having to do with their money and different stuff is being hit. So they don't have that outlet that they normally have to flash, to flex, to get the next person, to catch another female or male or whatever house that's important to them is being hit right now. And that's why they're in this dark night of the soul. That's why they're in this energy of sitting down, being more reserved, being a lot more quieted, being less flamboyant. This person's not who they were because they don't have that energy to. When you big boss energy, big B energy, and you got your stuff going on, you can go and fetch. And I'm gonna say just that because this seems like some type of dog ass energy at the time. You could go fetch another bitch. You understand what I'm saying? But when you dusted and disgusted and things ain't going right in your life and you having all kind of problems and, car, house, everything's at jeopardy, you really don't have that same flamboyant ass energy to catch. And plus, that's not your primary focus. So yeah, this is why this person's in this dark night of the soul. Because whatever house it is they love, whether they female or male, that house is being hit. What did I say? They keeping tabs on you, Aries. It says doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. So not only are they keeping tabs on you, but I'm telling you, they might be going through the spiritual awakening and really getting in tune with God too. Some of them, maybe they turn into the Bible. Maybe they don't have a come to Jesus moment. But something is definitely transitioning in this person's life. Something is breaking down so something else could be built up. Beloved want me to tell you this too, Aries. Don't give up on your person, because I feel like your person is changing. A lot of people, they move on, they go find somebody new, something like that. But why do I feel like this breakdown of this person, and I hate to say it like that, but this breakdown of this person is for the good of the relationship? Because I feel like when they spin the block, when they come around again, they'll be a different person. They'll learn to appreciate the gift that God gave them. That's for you guys that didn't have a terrible ass ending with this person, right? It was just like, this ain't working. We're going to go our separate ways. Like if you was in abusive relationship, anything like that, this message is not for you, okay? What else, beloved? Avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. Everything that this person is doing is low-key at this point, Aries. A lot of things you don't know about, but this person is definitely keeping track of you. What they really want to do, Aries, is be with you. But they know they're going to have to change so much of themselves to be with you. And that's what they're fighting. That's what the real challenge is in their life right now. Like, man. And I feel like that taking accountability, I feel like in this season of the collective lives, God is holding people accountable for past actions. Yay, y'all gonna have to spin the block and apologize to all those people that you did dirty, you did wrong, so on and so forth, or things ain't gonna go right with you. Because people actions affect other people, and it's a butterfly effect. And I don't think people realize that. It looked good for that moment, and you could get away with it with some. But when it comes to people who are chosen, and you choose to mishandle God's people, hey, you're going to have to take accountability for that, or else things not going to go right in your life. You may not put it together right away why things aren't going right, but hey, you don't touch one of God's anointed. God ain't going by far. Okay? What else? What else does Aries need to know about this person? What else? What's kind of going on in their life at this time? Yeah, they're tapping in. Oh, the player card came out in reverse. What did I say? This person knows that they got to change everything about themselves. And Union card came out. Man. Wow. I just heard, it's surprising I got that song. I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. So this is an individual that definitely, when they were with you, Aries, if you ever suspected that this person was cheating on you, that they was playing the field, that they was being dishonest, that they wasn't going to work, that they wasn't being loyal, that they was gaslighting you, lying and shit, creeping, bringing people in your house, Whatever it was that you suspected that this person was doing, you were absolutely right. This person was a very immature adult that didn't really take accountability for a lot of situations. This is a person that really needs to grow up. Like I said, they thought they had gold or diamonds around that down there. And a person who thinks like that, who can I compare them to? Because it's egotistical to place value on yourself because you may be packing down there, or you got something as a female down there going on that make it just whatever, right? This was this person. They broke a lot of hearts and they played with a lot of damn people. Yeah. This person also, I don't know if you guys know this, and I don't know why I picked this up for you, because only Scorpio get this energy. But this person has this energy of when they're intimate with their partner or something, they be talking and shit. Who's this and who's it? And you're not thinking nothing about it, like it's yours, it's yours, it's yours. But it's actually like casting some type of spell or something. And I know it's for you because I don't talk about the P or D in that way. Only zodiac sign ever had that energy was Scorpio. So some of you guys was P or D with, because this person was very good at, having you talk during intercourse and stuff. This person knew exactly what they were doing. This is a person who knows the game of being a player. This ain't no rookie, or they don't know how to get a woman to love them, or get a man to love them, or get people to be sprung or stuck on them. It reminds me of Darnell and what was that damn movie? It's a thin line between love and hate. He knew exactly what he was doing. He just didn't care. Why? Because he thought he was the shit, because he had a little money in his pocket, his career was going well, all that type of stuff. So yeah, Aries, whoever your person was, this big player energy who thought like, they couldn't be touched and they was the shit because of this and that. Yeah, when you have all of the accessories to go with your personality that's fucked up, yeah, you think you all that, but let all of those things be removed and the only thing left standing is you. Now you got to look in that mirror and face yourself, and then where are all those females or those males that because you had these accessories thought you was the shit, but without those accessories that we are given in life, they don't see you the same. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like some of these people had their little ego crushed too by other partners, because how the man, he could be up one day, but when he get broke, he just that broke ass person or whatever. Now, get away from me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not the same energy. You don't have that charisma that you have when you got $1 million in the bank. When you got $1,000 in the bank, your motherfucking mortgage is due, your rent is due. Yeah, it kind of hit different because you ain't whining and dining. You can't take them out on dates. You can't do all that shit you was doing. Now real life's hit. Like I said, when you got accessories, yeah, you can have that personality. But when all those accessories are taken away, the cars, the clothes, the jewels, all that shit, the fancy cars, clothes, yeah, then it's just you. And you see who really loved you. So I hope this person, Aries, I hope this person ain't coming back broke, beloved. I hope this ain't what that means. Like this person, they money funny, and now they want to come back. But I feel like, Aries, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you didn't care about that. That's not why you was with them. I feel like you really loved them. And if they do come back in that certain way, you being the type of person you are, you'll help this person level up. I don't feel like you got no bad heart or ill will towards this person. But you ain't going to never forget how they treated you. And that's the thing that I always worry about when people spin the block. It's like, are you just going to forget all the ways that this person treated you? You're going to forget that they had that baby on you? You're going to forget that they had, intercourse with your best friend? Are you going to forget that, they had that woman or that man in your bed? Are you going to forget that this person crashed your car? Are you going to forget? Like, are you going to forget the bullshit? Is your love that deep? So like when Keith Sweat say, how deep is your love? How deep is your love for this person? Because some things you just can't forget. You might have a spark of memory, that comes back, like this person's doing something and something just, it's a flashback that comes that remind you of some fucked up moment, and suddenly you got an attitude and they looking at you like, why you got an attitude? Like, I ain't got no attitude, but you really do, because that memory on hit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, can you really forget what this person done to you? If you can't forget what this person done to you and really forgive them and move on past it and never bring it up again, there ain't no reason to deal with this person again, Aries, because that shit, man, that shit's gonna come back up. You know, a lot of us have swept things under the rug for the sake of the relationship, and this is why relationships aren't working out in 2025, because we sweep and we sweep and the rugs get bigger and bigger. You know, they start creating mountains and shit, you know, but we still sweeping things under the rug. Now, those talks that we don't have, it's important to the foundation of the relationship, because eventually you're gonna fall off that mountain of bullshit that you done swept under that rug, and then you gotta face it. So unless you're able to do that, Aries, I don't know, beloved. But either way, let's get your power message. I think I'm gonna do Leo. What time is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Leo, go from there. Beloved, what's the message that you have for Aries this morning? What's the message? Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So, you know what this kind of tells me, Aries, is not to try to control the outcome of the relationship. You're an emperor, so you can naturally try to take control of the situation, right? Apply pressure, stuff like that. Just whatever happens with the situation, let it all flow naturally, right? Don't try to force a square into a round hole. It's kind of that energy of, man, put it in God's hand, and whatever's going to happen is really going to happen. Oh, wow. Because it is coming back around. Mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. So this person is coming back around for this relationship to be mended in some type of way, Aries. You guys, I feel like you guys are going to connect more on a spiritual level. I feel like this foundation was built on maybe a sexual level. One of the lessons you got to learn is the difference between when a relationship is really built off of spiritual and when it's built off of sexual. Sexual energy is, I barely know you, but we've been intimate first, and then I get to know you after that. Let's say you talk to a person on the phone, you know, it's a long distance relationship. Y'all talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And then, you know, so I feel like with this relationship, it wasn't built on the right foundation. So when this person spin the block, it will be. Okay? So one more power message, and then I'm going to get up out of here. Did you guys have any questions? If so, drop them in the chat real quick. Beloved, what's the power message for Aries, please? The voice of the heart. I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on the right path. Wow. Beloved, once you get in tune, you want to make this decision with your headspace, Aries. But beloved wants you to make this decision with your heart. In the moment, you'll know exactly the choice to make or what to do regarding this individual, this person. So, yeah, make this choice with your heart. Because it says, I trust the song of my soul, right? My intuition leads me on the right path. Tune in, Aries. Whatever your body is telling you, because I feel like you're going to see this person. I'm not sure if you're going to run into this person or see this person in traffic, see them at the store. It's going to be some type of divine encounter where you're somewhere and they're there too. And in that moment, you'll know exactly what to do with this person. Not before then, so don't overthink it. I feel like that's why Beloved is saying accepting what is. And then the other card is open to the universe. I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. So with the discovering your worth and your abilities, I feel like you're finally tapping in to all the different aspects of you, Aries. There was a lot of hidden gifts that maybe this person brought out of you. I'm not sure if you've been implementing a lot of those gifts into your projects, work, finances, things like that. But man, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you have leveled up since you left this person alone. And it's because you've been pouring into your own cup versus, separating your cups and pouring into them and trying to pour into yourself, period. Okay? But either way, Aries, that's the message I have for you. I thank you guys so much for tapping into Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Watch out for the Get Rich or Cry TRYIN deck coming in November. So it's almost here. When I get the drop date, I'll definitely let you guys know. If you need a personal reading, please DM me. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tapping in. Until next time, love, peace, and so take care.